What's up, everyone? Welcome to Front Yard Fantasy Hour presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-host, Josh. How's it going, Josh?
Hey, feeling good on a Friday. Let's go.
Feeling good on a Friday. Joining us also on this Friday, you saw him on the show a couple weeks ago. He's another member of the Front Yard fam, Tim Wright. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Oh, I'm happy to be here. I've been watching Sherlock Holmes all day. I'm ready to solve some puzzles, baby.
Oh, no.
Guys, and joining us to play some Fantasy Fortune today, great friend of the show. You can find him on Twitter at rad_Thad1, and he is a DFS guru over here. Thad Houston, thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I don't know what's better, being on the show or the intro music, man. That intro music is dope. I'm chill now, man. A little xylophone going.
Fun fact, Tim plays the xylophone in it. Is live every time he does it live.
Yeah, I don't see much doing it in the background, but yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's up, Kev? Welcome in. Kev saying bird up. Glad to have you here, Kev. Guys, like I said, today we brought Thad here to play some Fantasy Fortune. Before we do that, though, a couple things I want to remind you of. If you're watching this right now, that means you're already on the FanDuel YouTube or Twitch channels. Go ahead, and if you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. And you can find FanDuel across all other social platforms as well. TikTok, Twitter, they're at FanDuel on all of them. There's a whole team of awesome content creators, and then us, there to help you win some money and win your leagues. So make sure you're subscribed across all platforms. We got Jay in here saying, my man Thad.
Jay, my brother from another brother. That's my dude.
That's what's up.
And JL saying FanDuel, Dan Fuel. Indeed, JL. That's where you are. You figured out. And JL is he was a late add to the injury report this week. There's conflicting reports on what's ailing him, so we'll try to get to the bottom of that. But he has been added to the injury report and is officially out for this week's stream. JL in here saying Thad as well, man. You got a cheering club already in the section, Thad.
Yeah, that's my dudes, man. That's my dudes.
Guys, we are going to play some Fantasy Fortune, like I said. A reminder to everyone watching, play along in the chat. It's more fun if you're playing with us. We are going to be in the private chat, so we do not see the answers. And if you get it before any of us do, we will shout you out on the stream. And if you get it after, you'll probably get a shout out anyways.
Yeah, no doubt.
Josh,
we'll make fun of you for doing that.
You want to run us through how this game is going to work?
Yeah, I see JL in the chat there. I have a feeling like he's just going to light it up today. You know, whenever you're in the chat, you're lighting up compared to us up here on stage. But yeah, so today we're playing Fantasy Fortune. It's just like Wheel Fortune, except we got rid of the wheel. Instead of using a wheel like they do in Wheel Fortune, we will be asking football-related questions. I will be the host today. The other three dinguses here will be the contestants. Sorry, guys. Not you, Thad. The other two guys are definitely dinguses, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was offended for Thad, not for myself.
I'll be achieving dingus status shortly. Trust me.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So I will be asking them football-related questions instead of spinning the wheel. If you get the question correct, you will get to guess a letter for the puzzle. Every consonant you get correct will give you $500 into your bank for that round. Vowels will cost $100 each. Just let me know if you would like to buy one. If you guess anything wrong, anything at all, we move on to the next contestant. If it's your turn and you think you can solve the puzzle, go ahead and guess it. Also, we have our 3 in a row rule. If you guess 3 questions in a row correctly, you get 3 letters in a row correctly, you get to bank that money into your bank, and you get to guess at the puzzle. If you don't know it, we go on to the next contestant, but you get to bank that money. It's a positive. Whoever collects the most money will be our Fantasy Fortune champion today. Let's go, boys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Also, Kevin here saying only one J name.
It's fantastic.
I know this is a rare
This is
occurrence.
weird.
Josh,
2
you're
teams.
outnumbered.
Woo!
It's usually all J's name between Josh, JL, Jay, Joey. And then we've got all these guests that come on with J names too. We had 2 Jakes come on this week. Like, come on. Enough with these J names, guys. And what's up, Maria? Happy Friday, man. Glad you're in here, Maria. Happy Friday to you as well. You guys ready?
Friday to you, Maria. Yep. Oh, I'm ready. Let me get the share up.
Let's do it. Gonna go full screen here so I can really see the puzzle.
You're gonna need it too. You're gonna need it, Tim. So, like I already explained, we are playing Fantasy Fortune today. We have determined the order coming into this show. We will start with Tim. We're gonna go to Simon, wrap up with that. We're going to go in order that way. Tim, we're coming to you first. Are you ready to see the first puzzle?
I am. I just noted I might have a cheat code up there. It says Games by Tim. Did I design this? And I didn't know it?
Wait, that's messed up. That can you like hack the PowerPoint and like look at all the puzzles? Okay, makes sense.
I'm so
makes
good
sense.
at hacking. Yeah.
And I meant to mention this. If whoever wins, just give me your fax number. I'll send you Bitcoin. I'll send you some Bitcoin.
Now we're talking.
I'm going to rearrange a little bit. It's still the same order. We're just starting in the middle. I didn't want the comments covering Thad's beautiful face when they could cover mine instead. No. So it's going to go Tim, me, Thad, but Thad just sitting there at the top. Jay in here says, this is unacceptable. I'm coming on the show. I'll lock my son in his room. And he said, for the record, that's a joke. I will not lock my son in his room.
But you're coming on the show? Come on, hop on, Jay. You know, we got a spot for one more, you know? It works. But it's too late. We're going to get in there. Tim, you ready for your first puzzle? And this might surprise some people. I always start with an NFL player. Every single game I've hosted of Fantasy Fortune, we've started with an NFL player. Today, we will not.
Also, JL put out a poll in the YouTube chat. We can't see it over here on StreamYard, but it is on YouTube. Who's going to win this game? And it looks like Thad won it easily. Thad, you are the crowd favorite going into the game.
I'm the people's champ, man. I'm the people's champ.
That's obvious. All right, well, let's just get into this first puzzle. And for this first one, guys, I'm doing former NFL teammates. These are two former teammates. And guys, I'm going to give you a little context real fast right here. These guys were not teammates last year. They were in 2019, and they played together for quite a while. There's a little context, all right? A little context for you. As a reminder, get out of the chat. These are two former teammates, like I said. And like I also said, they were not on the same team last year. But believe me, you're in know them. You want to know they're on the same team. So Tim, we're coming to you first. And just to explain to everyone, this is a first name, a last name, followed by the N, the ampersand, then another first name and a last name. Okay.
Wait, did you say both these guys are still in the NFL or not?
They are both still in the NFL. Okay. They were on the same team in 2019 and prior. All right. So, Tim, we're coming to you first. Are you? I'm assuming you can't solve the puzzle, right?
No, I have one that fits in the top one, and I'm just trying to think of other teammates, but my brain's farting. So, yeah.
And I do want to remind you guys, get out of the game chat.
Yep.
And into the private chat.
Here I am.
Are you ready for your first question, Tim?
Let's do it.
All right, Tim, who has more fantasy points in a PPR format? All my questions will be PPR related today, but who has more fantasy points over the course of the season in a PPR league? Is it Justin Jefferson or is it CeeDee Lamb?
Give me CeeDee.
I'm sorry, it's Justin Jefferson. Okay. Justin Jefferson is 5th in the league so far this season. Wow. Yes, Justin Jefferson, 5th highest scoring wide receiver so far this year. We're going to Simon. Simon, how's it going?
Good. You got me stumped on this one so far.
That's what I like to hear. You ready for your first question?
Let's do it.
Over the course of the season in a PPR league, who has scored more fantasy points so far? Is it DK Metcalf or is it Mike Evans?
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is the correct answer. He's the 13th highest scoring wide receiver. Great job. Simon, what letter would you like?
S.
He's going with an S. There's one S.
Nice. That gives a lot of information for me there.
Yeah, you better watch out.
I'll need another question.
All right, Simon's going with another question. Over the course of the season in a PPR league so far this season, who has scored more fantasy points? Is it Myles Gaskin or is it Tony Pollard?
Gaskin.
Gaskin is the correct answer. He's the 14th highest scoring running back. And hey, just so you know, I asked 2 questions that involve players from last night. That does include the game from last night. Both of them were incorrect, though. But great job, Simon.
Can't trick me. Like? I'll go with an N.
An N. There are 3 N's. That's a good start, Simon. Okay. Good start. So just to remind you of the 3-in-a-row rule, right? Yeah. If you get the next question right and the letter correct, you will have to guess for the puzzle. You will get to bank that money, but we'll move on to the next contestant.
I'm going to buy an E. E.
There are 4 E's, Simon. There are 4 E's.
Oh, okay. I would like to solve the puzzle.
Whoa. Wow, I'm impressed. No one in the chat has gotten it yet. What is it, Simon?
Julio Jones and Devonta Freeman.
I knew
that is absolutely correct.
Nice.
Good job, Simon. Yes, it is Julio Jones and Devonta Freeman. Both of these guys, I would say in the twilight of their careers, they were both fantasy stars, though, in Atlanta just, maybe 5-6 years ago, right?
For the record, I had Julio Jones as the first one. I was trying to think of the second one the entire time, and I was just...
Devonta Freeman's bounced around to so many teams since then. It's like you forget like how good he was on the Falcons, how dominant he was over there. When they had Devonta Freeman and Tevin Coleman, and then everyone was waiting for Tevin Coleman to get that big contract with another team. Like he's going to be the next guy, but it's been downhill for both those guys since the Atlanta years.
Yeah, it really has. And it's kind of downhill just period for both these guys. I mean, Devonta Freeman's found a little bit of life with the Ravens this year, comparatively. Thad, do you feel comfortable putting Devonta Freeman in your fantasy lineups every week right now?
Right now, not as comfortable as I was maybe a week or two ago with Murray's back. I think if I had to choose who the starting or the RB1 is, I would say it's Devonta Freeman. So, depending on what my running back situation is like, I would go with him. So, yeah, he's a viable RB1.
Yeah, you can put him in your fantasy lineup. You can feel okay about it. Hopefully, Julio Jones gets back sometime soon because the Titans, they could use him, right?
Anybody.
They could use anybody.
They could use weapons, right? Yeah. But that was a little fun one. Just some former teammates. I just wanted to get out there. Let's move on, shall we, guys?
Let's do it.
All right, so that was a quick one, Simon, but great job. Thad didn't even get a chance to do anything yet, but Thad, we're coming to you first in this next round, all right?
Sounds good, man.
What's the puzzle now?
This is another fun one. I would like to ask you guys to get out of the chat yet again. This is a fun one. This is same letter, same position. So this is 4 last names, okay? 4 different last names that all begin with the same letter. And they all play the same position.
Holy crap.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I solve the puzzle? No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, Josh froze on that really creepy smile is what's going on right
He's
now.
like, I'm about to get you.
He's back.
Yeah. So, yep, they all play the same position, all begin with the same letter, 4 last names. Thad, are you ready for your first question?
So I am ready. What letter did you say they started with?
I did not say.
The second letter.
That would give away. That would be pretty beneficial for the person that goes first, huh? They just get 4 automatic 4 letters. But Thad, you ready for your first question?
Yep, all set.
All right, perfect. Over the course of the season in a PPR league, who has scored more fantasy points over the course of the season? Like I said, is the answer Cordell Patterson or Najee Harris?
Cordell Patterson.
I'm sorry, it's Najee Harris. It's Najee Harris. You would think with the way Cordell Patterson's been playing lately, oh my. But Najee Harris has played 1 more game.
Yeah.
That's probably helped a little bit. So we're going to Tim. Tim, you ready for your next question here?
Yeah.
All right, Tim. Who has more passing yards so far this season? Who has thrown more passes, or not thrown more passes, thrown more passing yards so far this season? Is it Aaron Rodgers or is it Matthew Stafford?
Oh, God.
I know, that's a tough one.
Stafford.
Stafford's the correct answer. He's number 3 in the league in terms of passing yards. Great job, Tim. What letter would you like?
Let's go with an R.
We're going to go with an R. There's 1 R,
thank
Tim.
goodness.
So that will put $500 into your round bank.
Yeah, that helps none. Let's give me another question.
All right, let's go with another question. Tim, in a PPR league, who has scored more fantasy points so far this season? Who scored more fantasy points over the course of the season so far in a PPR league? Is the answer Mike Williams or Jalen Waddle?
Waddle. Come on.
Waddle is the correct answer. Waddle's the correct
Fins.
answer. Go Fins. What letter would you like, Tim?
Let's go with a T.
He's going to take a T. And there's 1 T. There's 1 T, 1 R. Tim, I want to tell you, this is your last chance to buy any vowels. If you get the next question correct and the next letter correct, you will have to guess at the puzzle.
I don't want to give them anything, so let's get another question.
We're just going to go for the next question. I like it. I like the strat. Tim, who has more receiving yards this season so far? Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it Adam Thielen or is it DJ Moore?
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore is the correct answer, Tim.
Nice
Adam
job,
Thielen's
Tim.
one of
That
the
was a
highest
tough
scoring fantasy players because of the touchdowns.
Yeah.
But the yards aren't quite there. Great job, Tim. What letter would you like?
Okay, so running back, tight end. Oh, W?
You're going to go with a W.
I guess.
There's no W, which was honestly a tough guess because if you got that correct, you got to bank that money, Tim.
I know. I probably should have done better on that, but what are you going to do?
But we're moving to Simon here. We're moving to Simon. How you feeling, Simon?
I have no idea. I have figured out. I've got one name written down, but I can't figure out anything else for anything else. So I don't think it's right.
Fair enough. Simon, who has more receiving yards so far this season? Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it Kyle Pitts or is it Dalton Schultz?
Oof. I'll go Pitts.
Pitts is the correct answer. He's third out of tight ends in terms of receiving yards.
I figured he had to be with how close they were in fantasy, but the lack of touchdowns. He's only got one touchdown.
Only one touchdown. With his size, it's mind-blowing to me that he only has one touchdown. Well, what letter would you like, Simon?
I'll take a C.
You're going to take a C. There's one
No. Okay, I was hoping it was the first letter. That's what I'm shooting for, that first letter is what I'm shooting for.
I get it.
Okay, I'll take another question.
Not much to work with here so far, right?
No, there's nothing to work
with. So you want another question, you said?
Yes.
All right. Who has more rushing yards so far this season? Who has more rushing yards so far this season? Is it Ezekiel Elliott or Leonard Fournette?
Leonard Fournette.
I'm sorry. It's Elliott. And that was a tricky one. That was a tricky one. Ezekiel Elliott, though, even with the struggles lately, is 6th in the NFL in terms of rushing yards, while Leonard Fournette's 13th.
Dang.
Thad, we're coming back to you.
All right.
How you doing, Thad? All right. You ready for your question? Or you probably can't solve, right?
I think I'm ready.
All right. Who has more fantasy points so far this season in a PPR league? Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league so far this season? Is it Darrell Henderson or is it Damian Harris?
Damian Harris.
I'm sorry, Thad. It's actually Darrell Henderson.
Wow.
Darrell Henderson.
Jeopardy, please.
The PPR, I think the PPR really changes that there as well.
It does. Yeah, it definitely does.
So, Tim, we're coming to you. You ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Who has more touchdowns so far this season? Who has scored more? You think you got it? Yeah, you're good, Thad. You think you might have it?
I think I might have it.
Interesting. Yeah. Keep that in mind. Who has more touchdowns so far this season? Who has more rushing touchdowns? I'm sorry, Tim. Who has more rushing touchdowns so far this season? Is it Najee Harris or is it Damian Harris?
Give me Damian Harris.
Damian Harris has 8 rushing touchdowns. He's 5th in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns. Najee Harris has 5. Great job, Tim. What letter would you like?
How about an S? How's that?
He's going to take the S. There's no S. God. There's no S. I'm sorry, Simon. We're back around the corner to you. This is a tough board, it appears. So you're ready for your question?
Yeah, maybe we'll finish this one before the show ends.
In a 4-point PPR league, in a 4-point per passing touchdown league, 4-point per passing touchdown league, who has more fantasy points this season? Who has more fantasy points this season in a 4-point per passing touchdown league? Is it Kirk Cousins or is it Derek Carr?
I missed the stat you asked about. I forgot to listen. I was looking at the
fantasy points.
Okay, and I got the names. Kirk Cousins or Derek Carr. I'll go Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is the correct answer, Simon. He is.
I'll take an N.
An N. There's 2 N's.
Okay, I need another question.
Yes, sir. Just let me give you your money there. All right.
Thank you.
Simon, we're going to the FanDuel Sportsbook.
Oh no.
we are going to the FanDuel Sportsbook. And this is a fun question. You know how you can bet on player props, right? On the FanDuel Sportsbook? A lot of fun, right?
Do.
Who is who has a higher expected total passing yards? Is it Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert? They're playing against each other.
Ooh. It's got to be Burrow. No. Oh, I already said it. Burrow.
It's Herbert. With 289.5 compared to 251.5.
My wires got mixed up. I was about to say it's got to be Burrow with how good that Chargers pass D is. And I was like, wait, no, that means it's Herbert. But
I'm sorry, Simon. You played yourself a little bit there. Thad, we're coming to you. You seem to have like a little bit of a indication of maybe what this was.
I thought I did, and then I realized I didn't, and then I think I know one of them now, which doesn't really help me at all.
Okay, perfect. But so you ready for a question?
I am ready for a question.
Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it Stephon Diggs or Marquise Brown?
Marquise Brown.
I'm sorry, that is Stephon Diggs. It's Stephon Diggs. 9th in the NFL in terms of receiving yards so far this year. Tim, we're moving to you. Tim, you ready for your question?
Yeah, let's do it.
Who has more receiving touchdowns so far this season? Who has caught more receiving touchdowns so far this season? Is it Mike Williams or is it Michael Pittman?
Oh, Lord. I hope it's Williams.
It is Williams. You're correct. Great job. He has 7 receiving touchdowns this season. What letter would you like?
I don't even know.
Z.
B.
B as in boy?
Yeah. We're just gonna. Okay.
You did it.
Whoa. 4 B's, Tim.
Okay.
There are 4 B's, Tim.
Tim, you have unlocked the puzzle.
Oh my God.
Okay. Let me buy some vowels here. I need to.
All right, go ahead.
Give me an O. I know one of them.
There are 2 O's.
Oh, I got 2 of them.
Give me an A, please.
Buy an A. There are 3 A's.
Yeah. I hate this. I'll take an E.
E. There's 3 E's.
Come on.
I'll just keep going. Give me an.
You could.
Oh, wait.
You can buy another letter.
Beckham, Bourne, Boyd, and Bateman.
That is correct, Tim. Let's go. Beckham, Bourne, Boyd, and Bateman. Great job, Tim. It took you guys a while.
I like the vowels as a stalling strategy. Yeah. You're like, I know it's there. I just need to spend enough money to get there. Like you didn't even.
Congrats to Jay in the chat for the first person to put it all together.
I was thinking Dalvin Cook. Because I knew it wasn't Fant, and the only other 4-letter player I could think of was Dalvin Cook, and I was like, I can't think of any other C running backs besides Michael Carter, and that doesn't fit.
I have to shout out
that was it.
360 Fantasy for getting Bourne and Bateman as well. But great job. The same first letter. That was a fun one. Hey, Simon, can you rank these 4 players for me real fast?
Rest of season.
You want to hear mine first?
What are we talking?
Rest of season. I want you to rank these 4 players. For me, I'll give you mine first. It would be Beckham, Bourne, Bateman, Boyd.
And mine would be Beckham, Bourne, Bateman, Boyd.
All right.
Exactly.
Are we all on the same page here?
Can you do that? Yeah.
Do you have any agreements?
Beckham, Bourne, Bateman, Boyd. Beckham, Bourne, Bateman, Boyd. Nailed it.
We're all right.
Beautiful. All right. You guys ready to move on to the next puzzle?
Yeah, let me get out of the comments. I went over there because they were there was 24 in there. They were blowing it up. I thought they were mocking us.
Yes. We are gonna. I like that puzzle. I liked that puzzle.
That was a good one. That was a good puzzle, Josh.
All right, this is some news heading into week 13. So this is some news heading into week 13. This could be something like CeeDee Lamb is expected to be out, maybe something like that, or think along those lines, maybe.
That doesn't fit at all.
Or there's a bunch of different news. Maybe it's Ray Lewis traded to the Packers.
That doesn't fit, Josh. So
that doesn't fit.
That.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry about that. Let's get back in there. All right. So since Tim got that last one, we're coming to Simon first. Simon, are you ready?
Yes.
Simon, who has more fantasy points in a PPR league over the course of the season? Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league over the course of the season so far? Is it T. Higgins or is it Devonta Smith?
T. Higgins.
I am sorry, it's Devonta Smith by a decent margin.
He'd done enough recently. Wow. That's my bad. I think
so.
Recency
Thad,
bias.
We're coming to you. Yeah, T. Higgins is, and honestly, Devonta Smith's just played more games than T. Higgins. T. Higgins has missed, I think, 3 games so far this season, so that's playing into it a little bit there. Thad, we're coming to you.
Okay,
you ready for your question?
I am.
Perfect. Thad, who has more fantasy points in a 4-point per passing touchdown league? Who has scored more fantasy points in a 4-point per passing touchdown league? Is it Aaron Rodgers or Justin Herbert?
Aaron Rodgers.
Sorry, Thad, it's Herbert.
Oh,
it's Herbert.
God, and I know the answer to this puzzle.
It's Herbert. You?
Yes, I do.
Nuts. That would be nuts. So
I'll
Tim,
write it on
going to you.
paper and show it to you before you.
I believe you. I believe you. Tim, we're coming to you.
I almost want to give up my turn to see if he's right.
Not anyone's gotten it. You ready for your question, Tim?
Yeah.
Who has more passing touchdowns so far this season? Who has thrown more passing touchdowns so far this season? Is it Dak Prescott or is it Josh Allen?
Prescott.
I'm sorry. The answer is Josh Allen.
Simon,
we're coming to you.
Okay.
You ready for your question? I'm assuming you can't solve it.
No, I cannot solve it.
All right, Simon, who has thrown more interceptions this season? Who has thrown more interceptions this season? Is it Joe Burrow or is it Jalen Hurts?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is the correct answer. He has the second most interceptions so far this season with 12. What letter would you like?
Give me a T.
T. There's 2
nope,
T's.
Not what I thought that word was. Okay, back to the drawing board. I had 2 different words I thought were the first word, and neither one is it. Yeah, I'll take another question.
Simon, I'm sending you back to the FanDuel Sportsbook. I'm sending you back to the FanDuel Sportsbook. We're going back to the player props as well, and we're going to receiving props,
fun.
and we're staying in that same game. Who is projected, who is supposed to have more receiving yards? Who is supposed to have more receiving yards this week in the Chargers-Bengals game? Who is supposed to have more receiving yards in the Chargers-Bengals game? Is it Jamar Chase or Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen is correct with 79.5 over under, and Jamar Chase's is 65.5.
I followed my logic properly this time. Yeah. I followed that logic properly. I figured the receiving numbers would be a little bit higher for the one on the Chargers than for the one on the Bengals in this match.
Great job.
So the Bengals defense has been pretty good recently too.
Yes, they have. They've
been surprisingly good. I'll take M.
An M as in mother, right?
Yes.
No M.
What?
No M.
In the whole puzzle.
Nice guess,
no
Bozo.
All right.
So we are coming to Thad here. Thad, you said you had maybe an idea.
I don't know anything else.
Are you going to try to solve it?
I will solve it if I get this answer right.
You actually can solve it right now without answering a question. Yes.
But I don't. What do I get? I get
$1,000. The minimum you can bank is 1,000 if you solve it.
Okay, I want to solve it now.
What?
Go ahead. Say what's up there.
Dalvin Cook is out with a shoulder injury.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
No one in the chat got it, but like they were like, so Joey here was saying Taysom Hill is out with a sprained shoulder. That was
oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That was one of the best pulls of all time on fantasy.
Honestly,
I had to dig so far in my ass to pull that out.
I am super impressed right now. Like
That's
super
insane.
impressed. Like I did not wow. Without any letters on the board, he was able to put this together. Incredible. Wow. Like JL said here in the chat, incredible. Maria also coming out saying, boom.
I got some pride.
It looked like a lot of people thought this was related to Taysom Hill's finger injury of some sort.
I thought it was Taysom Hill. I was trying to make Taysom.
Is that why you said the M?
Yeah, well, no, because after the T, I knew it wasn't Taysom. But,
gotcha.
I don't know why I said the M.
Yeah.
That's
a close game. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was incredible. That was incredible.
From now on, I'm just going to try to solve the puzzle. I'm just not even going to embarrass myself by trying to answer any questions.
So, Thad, let me ask you just real fast. Alexander Madison, he is a lock in your fantasy lineup this week, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just want to make sure. They're playing the Detroit Lions, right?
I mean, for those that handcuffed him, you handcuffed him just for this exact reason. And for those who didn't handcuff him, every last one of you wishes that you had. So
yes,
he's in your lineup, period.
Yeah. Look, Matthew, I was about to say that. I was about to
say, man, I had it. He said it while I was typing. So you even beat the one person in the chat who says they had it.
There you go.
Nice job, right?
He had it written down too. He had the proof. I'm
very impressed. So you guys ready for the next puzzle?
Yeah, and I'm back out of the chat.
Know. I'm a little nervous.
Tim's flustered now.
I am.
All right, awesome. Let's get in there. Let's get in there, guys. We are coming to Tim for the first one here. And this is a little bit of a crossword puzzle, all right? All these players, these are three last names. They're all on the same team, okay? And it's a little bit of a crossword puzzle going on here. So they'll share some letters, right?
Mm-hmm. And it's all last names?
It's all last names. 3 last names. So, Tim, we're coming to you first. How you feeling?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Good. Tim, going to the FanDuel Sportsbook for you. Going to the FanDuel Sportsbook.
My favorite book.
True or false? It's a true or false question. And I'm just giving you some context here. This is not your question. The New York Giants are playing in Miami this weekend. Okay? They're playing the Miami Dolphins in Miami. Is this the correct line? Are the New York Giants favored? Are the New York Giants getting 6.5 points against the Miami Dolphins this week? True or false?
True. I hope false.
That is true. That is true. The Dolphins are 6.5 point favorites to the New York Giants, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook. Great job, Tim. What letter would you like?
Let's do an S.
An S. I'm sorry, Tim. There's no S. There's no S.
Oh, that's the best. I love that. I love when you get a question right and then just the whole puzzle empty and one of the most common letters isn't up there.
Underneath your feet.
Okay, I'm ready.
So,
Josh,
Simon, we're coming to you.
I do not know the puzzle. I wish I did.
You don't?
I wish I did.
Enough. All right, Simon, who has more rushing yards so far this season? Who has more rushing yards this season? Is it Josh Allen or Justin Fields?
Oh, man. I feel like this is you're trying to trick me, and I'm going to fall for it. Justin Fields.
It's Josh Allen.
I knew you were trying to trick me. I knew it. I said it before I answered.
Yes. They are within 100, but it's about 80-yard different.
I thought, man, Josh, I try to get in your head, and you get me every time.
Yeah, I do. All right, Thad, we're coming to you. How you feeling, Thad?
Can I solve it? No, I'm just kidding.
I would cry.
I was about to say, holy crap. Yeah, you can.
I have absolutely no clue.
All right, Thad. Who has more receptions so far this season? Who has caught more passes so far this season? Is it Ezekiel Elliott or Leonard Fournette?
I'm going to go with Playoff Lenny.
It is Playoff Lenny, and that's who the most catches. He has the third most catches out of all running backs, actually. What letter would you like, Thad?
If I get this right, I'm going to give away the answer. So I'm just going to, because I don't know. It's T.
There you go with the T here. There's one T.
Okay. One T, that's not what that throws out. Exactly what I was thinking.
There's one T, Thad. You can buy a vowel here, or we can move on to the next question.
I'm not giving him anything. Let's move on to the next question.
All right, Thad. Who has more PPR fantasy points over the course of the season so far? Who has scored more PPR fantasy points over the course of the season? Is it Hunter Renfrow or is it Christian Kirk?
Hunter Renfrow.
Hunter Renfrow is the correct answer, Thad. Let's go. What letter would you like?
Give me an N.
An N. There are two N's.
Oh, no, I got it.
Tim's got it?
Yeah, I got it.
it?
I know it.
Oh, A lot of pressure. That I do want to let you know that this is your last chance to buy any vowels. You will not get another chance this round.
Okay, no vowels, no vowels. But
you don't want to buy any?
If I get the next one right, I can bank that. Is that right?
Yep.
So if you get the next question and letter correct, you get to bank that money. You do get a chance to guess at the puzzle if you know it. But if you don't, we move on to the next person. So you do not want to buy a vowel?
Yeah. Okay, let's no vowels.
All right, you want to move on to the next question? Let's do it. That. Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league over the course of the season so far? Who has scored more fantasy points over the course of the season in a PPR league? Is it Deontay Johnson or is it Adam Thielen?
One more time.
Who has more PPR fantasy points? Is it Deontay Johnson or Adam Thielen over the course of the season?
Deontay Johnson.
I'm sorry, Thad. It's Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen is actually 7th in the NFL in terms of fantasy points so far this season.
He's good. He's great.
Yeah. And it's, the PPR might have thrown you off there because Deontay Johnson's a PPR stud. Tim, we're coming to you. You were saying you seem like you knew it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think it is Kmet, Mooney, and Montgomery.
Kmet, Mooney, and Montgomery is correct.
That's good. I never would have got Kmet. Kmet was wouldn't even thought.
So it looks like Jay Wall was the first person to get it, even though he did not spell Kmet right. He finished it up with a nice Kmet there. Great job.
Good job, man.
Yeah. Tim, let's go.
Yeah, I was worried because when I learned the first two, I was like, oh no, I don't know that many Bears players. So
good job.
But hey, Kmet was probably the tougher one there when it comes down to it. Impressive, Tim. Impressive.
I told you I was studying Sherlock Holmes, man. I
You
know all the letters in the alphabet.
I didn't believe you at first, but now I believe you. Are you guys ready for the next puzzle?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we're just gonna get right in there. We're moving. This is a relatively new category that I think you guys are gonna enjoy a little bit. So let's get in there. We're starting with Simon.
Let's do it.
This is the category is called Things Fantasy Football Players Say. And I'm not talking about the NFL players either. I'm talking about us, the people that are playing fantasy. All right. Things fantasy football players say. So it's just a common thing that fantasy football players say. Easy enough, right, guys?
Yeah.
Simon,
throw it to Williams. Come on. Like that.
maybe that's it. Yeah. Are you ready for your question, Simon?
Yes.
Who has more receptions so far this season? Is it Pat Freiermuth or Mike Gesicki?
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki is the correct answer. What letter would you like, Simon?
N.
There are 3 N's, Simon.
I wanted you to get bonked so hard there, Simon.
Well, I figured that second word was one of 2 words. There was an N in both of them and in a different place. So this is unlocking what that second word is for me.
Good game theory right there, Simon. Good game theory.
I'll take another question.
All right, Simon, what's another question? Simon, who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it Cordero Patterson? Or is it DeAndre Swift?
I know Swift led in receptions for a long time. I'll go Swift.
I'm sorry, it's Cordero Patterson, number 1 out of all running backs in terms of receiving yards with 500 receiving yards.
I played myself. I knew that one. I'm just.
We are moving on to that. You were up. That.
All right.
How you feeling over there? You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll. I think I know a couple of the words, but not the big ones. So,
Thad, I'm sending you to the FanDuel Sportsbook. All right, we're going to the FanDuel Sportsbook. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing at the Atlanta Falcons this weekend. Okay, The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing at the Atlanta Falcons. True or false? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are favored by 10.5 points.
Sheesh.
I hope I got it.
I'm going to say true. I know it's not.
True is correct, Thad. Let's go.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go, Thad. Yeah. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are favored by 10.5 points at the Atlanta Falcons this weekend. Thad, what letter would you like?
A D.
A D.
Yeah, there's a couple in there.
There are two E's, Dad. You got $1,000 in your round bank. You can buy a vowel here. We can move on to another question.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah,
Damn it, Tim!
Can I buy an E?
You can buy an E.
They're getting a lot
There are
of E's.
3 E's, Dad. There are 3 E's. Would you like to buy another vowel or move on to another question?
Let's move it on.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I meant to mention this. I love your outfit, Dad.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
It looks awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You said you just wanted another question?
Yes.
Perfect. Thad, who has more rushing yards so far this year? Who has more rushing yards so far this season? Is it Javonte Williams or is it Elijah Mitchell?
Javonte Williams.
I'm sorry, Thad. It's Elijah Mitchell. It's Elijah
How
Mitchell.
many games did Mitchell miss?
That's what I was wondering.
What?
How many games? I was trying to figure out how many games he missed.
Yeah, that's a good question. He's played in 8 games, while Javonte Williams has played in all 11. But Elijah Mitchell has just been lighting it up. So Tim was over there thinking he
guess one,
knew
and I'll
it.
guess the other.
I think I have an idea of what he's struggling with.
I'm gonna solve it. Let's go.
All
Need
right.
a Monday night miracle.
Damn it!
That is exactly what you need.
That's good.
You need a Monday night miracle.
I didn't even think about it until a second after. I was like, oh no, it could be 2.
Yes, yeah, because people in the chat, there's a lot of people saying Sunday night miracle. Sunday night idea, Sunday night miracle, Sunday night miracle. So yeah. So that was smart.
I was really hoping you would go with Sunday, Tim.
I
because
know.
had a
I was
feeling it
leaning that way the
Monday.
entire time until I took a second. I was like, oh no.
Tim,
Oh, man.
you got a nice lead right now.
But it's coming crashing down.
Coming into this game.
Dad and I are coming back.
We're just toying with him.
I love it.
We're hustling you, Tim. Yeah, so
I need
Tim,
a Friday night miracle.
This is where we put the bets down, Tim. So I was thinking a couple $100 that I'm just kidding.
At least.
I mean,
In Bitcoin, of course. Faxed Bitcoin.
Of course.
I think I have that.
You guys ready for the next puzzle?
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right, let's see. I want to make sure this is a good one for you guys. All right, let's do this one.
I'm gonna.
This is a long one.
I like that.
I know you guys like the long
There's a lot of
ones.
fun.
Holy shnikey.
This
Wait, Thad,
is
you got
a
this one?
season highlight.
Bing, bang, boom.
I like that. That's the noise your brain makes when you figure it out. Bing, bang, boom. Got it.
Bing, bang, boom. Oh, my goodness.
This is a season highlight. This could be something like Tom Brady is playing like the GOAT, or Cooper Kupp is on a historic pace, or something along those lines. Right? Does that make sense? All right,
Yeah.
Tim. So since you got the last one correct, we are coming to Simon first. Simon, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league so far this season? Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league so far this season? Is it Kenyon Drake or is it Mike Davis?
Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake is the correct answer. Kenyon Drake is the correct answer.
I
Great
thought
job,
for
great
sure
job.
after you said Kenyon Drake that it was going to be the other one. But then you said Mike Davis.
Kenyon
I'll
Drake
take an
is
N.
the correct answer.
N as in Nancy.
There are 3 N's, Simon. There are
Yep.
3 N's.
Okay. The last line checks out. I know the last line, but I don't know anything else. I'll take another question.
All right, let's go. Simon, who has more passing touchdowns so far this season? Who has more passing touchdowns so far this season? Is it Ben Roethlisberger or Trevor Lawrence?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger has 14. Trevor Lawrence has 9. Ew.
Yeah, not good. I'll take an M.
An M is a mother, right?
Yes. What? I've gotten bonked on an M on these long puzzles twice now. I got to stop guessing M.
Sorry.
I thought I knew it.
All right, let's do it.
How you doing? You doing good?
Good.
You doing good? All right. I
Doing
like
good,
to hear it.
Doing good.
Thad, who has more receptions so far this season? Who has caught more passes so far this season? Is the answer Chris Godwin or is the answer Jamar Chase?
Oh, sweet. Jamar Chase.
I'm sorry, Thad. The answer is Chris Godwin. He has caught 67 passes. Jamar Chase 50. Tim, we're coming to you.
Really?
Tim. Yeah, Chris Godwin's been catching those passes. Tim, we're gonna stay with passes caught. All right. Who has caught more passes so far this season? Is it Hunter Renfrow or Terry McLaurin?
Praise be to Terry.
I'm sorry, it's actually Hunter Renfrow.
Dang it.
How dare you, Tim, our Clemson boy.
I know, but
Hunter Renfrow's 11th in the NFL in terms of catches. Ugh.
That's wild.
And he's 85th in yards. That was a joke. Sorry, that was rude.
All right, Simon, you ready for your question?
Yeah, I need a question.
Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it Brandon Cooks or Tyler Lockett?
Cooks.
It's Tyler Lockett.
What?
Tyler Lockett.
Are you joshing
Tyler
me?
Lockett. No,
That's wild.
Tyler Lockett. I'm sorry. Dad, we're coming to you again.
All right, let's do it.
You ready for this?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go to the FanDuel Sportsbook again. All right, we're heading over there to the FanDuel Sportsbook, and we're gonna go to receiving yards. Okay, yards. I'm sorry. We're going to passing props.
Okay.
Sorry, it's actually not liking to load for me, so we are going to completely just switch the game here. Sorry about that. Who is projected to have more receiving yards in the New York Giants Miami Dolphins game? Who is projected, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook, to have more receiving yards in this game? Is it Kenny Golladay or is it Jalen Waddle?
Oh, I'm going to have to go with Waddle.
And Jalen Waddle is the correct answer here. With 63 to Kenny Galladay's 42.5. What letter would you like, Dad?
An H, please.
An H.
Good pick.
Oh, there's three H's, Dad. People, like sometimes when a letter's guessed, I'm not even sure, exactly.
I'm gonna
buy a
go.
vowel here, Dad.
Let's go with an E.
I got it.
An E.
Yeah.
There are 5 E's, Dad. There are 5 E's. So it's going to put you down to 1,000. You can buy another vowel, or we can move on to another question, Thad.
Crap. It's something that I should know. Can I buy an A?
You can buy an A.
I will buy an A.
There are 3 A's. It's going to put you down at $700.
Why am I still having so much trouble with this?
Would you like another question?
I'll buy an I.
Good, there it is.
There are 2 I's.
Oh, come on.
Jesus.
Thad, would you like another question, or would you like to buy another vowel?
Another question.
We're staying with the FanDuel Sportsbook. We're going to the Ravens-Steelers game.
Right.
The Ravens are playing in Pittsburgh. Who is projected to have more rushing yards? Who has a higher total over-under in terms of rushing yards? Is it Lamar Jackson or Naji Harris? I love this one.
Boy, that's a tough one. I'll go with Najee Harris.
I'm sorry, it's Lamar Jackson. 68.5 to Najee Harris is 55.5.
Write it down.
I love it. 68.5 rushing yards is the over-under for Lamar. That's sick. So we are going to Tim. Tim, you ready?
I hate that I don't know this yet. So yeah, question. Let's go.
Get it wrong.
All right. Listen, we're going to the FanDuel Sportsbook. All right. And we're going to receiving yards again. Who's projected to have more receiving yards in the 49ers Seahawks game? The 49ers are playing at the Seahawks. Is it George Kittle or Tyler Lockett?
Oh, gross. Lockett.
Lockett is projected to have more receiving yards. Yes. Great job, Tim. 61.5 for Tyler Lockett. What letter would you like?
T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 3 T's.
Oh, crap.
Tim? What would you like to do?
Did you say so? There should be more vowels, right? You'll know when there are no more.
It'll tell you
it will
if there's
say
no more.
there are no more vowels left.
Okay, can I just buy an O?
You can. There's one O. There's no more vowels left.
Oh, that didn't help much, did it? Oh gosh, question.
All right. Tim, who has more rushing yards so far this season? Who has more rushing yards so far this season? Is it James Conner or James Robinson?
Robinson.
It is. It's James Robinson. Great job. What letter would you like?
V.
There's one V.
We did it.
Tim, you want a question?
Yep. Question.
Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league so far this season? Who has more fantasy points in a PPR league so far this season? Is it Aaron Jones or is it Myles Gaskin?
Gaskin.
I'm sorry. It's Aaron Jones.
Yes. That's the game. Or like that, Tim, if you would have gotten that right, that could have been the whole game right there.
That would have been
that money.
Dang it.
Simon, do you know the answer?
I'm just going to solve. Yes. Cardinals have the best record in the NFL.
God.
You know what? You know what's pretty funny? You know what's pretty funny? I almost made that NFC. I actually originally had.
That's what
NFC.
I thought it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
I originally had NFC, and that would have been hilarious. If
that would have been so mean.
No, it's not correct.
Oh my gosh, that would have been so mean.
But I figured I had to change it just because, yeah, NFL makes sense too, right? So, hey, you want to get one more puzzle in here, guys?
Yeah, let's get one more puzzle.
I don't really want to.
Well, that's a shame.
Good. And we're starting with that on this one.
Yes, we are starting with that on this one.
Also,
and these are NFL teammates.
J-Wall in this one, he almost got it. He said caramels have the best texture in the nation. It was very close.
I love it.
I'm back out of the chat now.
Perfect. Let's keep going. NFL teammates, right? Thad, we're starting out with you. You ready for your question? I'm assuming you do not know how to solve this quite yet.
I do not.
Unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
So who has more PPR fantasy points so far this season? Who has more PPR fantasy points so far this season? Is it Mike Evans or is it DK Metcalf?
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is correct. Great job, Thad. What letter would you like?
A J.
A J.
Yep.
That was ballsy. I liked it, though. I liked it.
I've tried the J strategy before because there's lots of J's in these names.
Yeah.
It ended similarly for me.
Let's see. It looks like JL is complaining in the chat about something. He's saying we have to shout him out or something.
No.
He's saying that the Packers have the best record, but I don't think that's correct. I'm pretty sure the Cardinals just have the best record. They're the number one seed in the NFC. So, yeah, they have the best record, right? They have to. Yeah, I digress. Where are we? I forget. Oh, Jay, so we're at Tim.
But I would certainly like some fact checking there. If that is the case, then I would like all of Simon's points to leave.
Nope. The Packers are 9-3. The Cardinals are 9-2, which is technically a better record than the.
It's definitely a better record. It's not even technically. It's just a better record.
The Packers have played one more game. Is what's going on there, and they lost it.
Yeah, the best record. Yeah. And that's why the Cardinals have the bye right now because they have the best record.
One of those losses is from the Packers. So, boo.
So,
let's go. Let's get a question.
I don't know what you want from me, JL. All right, Tim, question. Who has more fantasy points so far in a PPR league? Who has more fantasy points so far this season in a PPR league? Is it Darnell Mooney or is it Jacoby Myers?
Myers, I really have no idea.
I'm sorry, it's Mooney. It's Mooney. It's Mooney. It's Mooney. He said, "Read my next message," and then he said, "You idiots." This is from JL. So there it is. We read it. So Simon, you ready for your next question?
No, I would like to solve.
Okay.
Mark Andrews and Rashad Bateman.
Oh, you're wrong, though. You're wrong.
Oh, but it fits in their teammates.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Did you do that on purpose? Did you make it so one fit in there, but it wasn't the right one?
Not at all. I did not do that. I would love to say that I did, but I did not. But it does fit. Great job. Not really, but Dad, we're coming to you. What's up, Dad?
All right, I'm going all out. I'm gonna solve it.
You're gonna solve it?
I'm gonna solve it.
Go for it.
I know it's wrong, but at least no guts, no glory.
Yeah, go for
Mike Glennon and Saquon Barkley.
You're also wrong.
Oh my gosh. How do we keep finding teammates that fit that aren't the right answer?
I love this game. I love this game so much. Are you ready for your? Do you have a pair of teammates that
No,
fits?
I honestly haven't thought about it like a wink. So please just give me a question.
Oh man, I'm not gonna last much longer, guys. Tim, who has more rushing yards so far this season? Who has more rushing yards so far this season? Is it AJ Dillon or Devin Singletary?
Oh God. Give me I don't know, Dylan.
Dylan's correct.
Woo!
Dylan's correct. So you get to pick a letter.
Let's go with an R.
An R.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's a good start. You want another question, Tim?
Yeah, that doesn't help much. Actually, no, wait. Can I buy an A?
You can. There are 2 A's.
Okay.
I think I've kind of mentally determined that when you're only at 300, we're not going to allow any more vowels.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll take a question.
Perfect. Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is the answer Tyler Lockett or Mark Andrews?
Gosh, you like Tyler Lockett, but I'm going to go with Mark Andrews.
Tyler Lockett's the correct answer, though.
Dang
Sorry.
it. Ugh.
Simon? Hey there.
No question, please.
Yeah, you want a question?
Yep.
I've been really feeling the the flex position or the cross positional questions here.
Oh, good.
Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Excuse me. Who has more receiving yards so far this season? Is it Kendrick Bourne or is it TJ Hawkinson?
Ooh. I'll go Hawkinson.
I'm sorry, it's Kendrick Bourne. I keep fooling you guys. Dad, I know you want one of these cross positional questions here, right?
I would love one.
You would, wouldn't you? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give you one. You're gonna like it. Who has more? I'm sorry about that. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. Dad, who has more rushing yards so far this season? Who has more rushing yards so far this season? Is it Javonte Williams or is it Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Lamar nice.
Correct. What letter would you like?
I'll go with a T.
Let's go with a T. Oh, three T's. Three T's.
Excuse me?
Okay. I know the first one.
All right.
Buy a vowel to stall.
Okay, buy a vowel to stall. Excellent.
Yeah.
Did anybody else hear that?
No.
I'm gonna buy.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You can buy now.
I'll buy an O.
What?
I mean, I should know that. Is Y considered a vowel in this?
No.
Sometimes Y.
E, I, and U.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. I'll go for another one. I'll take another question.
Yes, sir. Thad, who has more fantasy points so far this season in a PPR league? Who has more fantasy points over the course of the season so far in a PPR league? Is it, drum roll please, is it Cortland Sutton or is it Brandon Cooks?
Brandon Cooks.
That is correct, Thad. That is correct. What letter would you like, Thad?
An N, please.
There are 2 N's. And that might just help you enough.
Okay. That was.
I mean, we all know what the first one is. So,
yes.
Thad, you can buy a vowel, or we can move on to the next question here.
Next question.
All right, perfect.
Oh, he's racking up some money.
Yeah.
Thad, who has more passing yards so far this season? Who has more passing yards so far this season? Is it Mac Jones or Derek Carr?
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is absolutely the
he's about to win it.
What letter would you like, Thad?
I mean, if I'm in a chat, it's they're just filling themselves. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yes.
Thad, remember,
you get one more.
You get to bank this money regardless after this question, right?
Well, what letter would you like? Yes, you do.
A Y.
You're yes. A Y.
No.
And what letter would you, can you solve it, Thad?
I cannot.
Oh, come on, Dad, you got it.
I mean, damn it.
I'm gonna give you
5,
this
4,
countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Tony Pollard and
Robert. I'm sorry. Tim, can you solve it?
I can. Yes, it is
Tony
Pollard and Dalton Schultz.
Oh, it's the Schultz.
I thought you were gonna.
This is the one time where the Z would have actually came in. You know.
I know.
Tim, Thad, you did enough to beat me.
Champion.
In fact, on that last one, getting those 3 questions right and all the letters, second place on that one. Thad, thank you so much for coming on with us today. This was such a pleasure. We have fun playing this. And Josh, good puzzles today. You stumped us with a couple of those.
Great
they were
puzzles.
really fun. Guys, if you do not follow Thad on Twitter, go over to Twitter and follow him at rad_Thad1. If you didn't realize during the show, Thad is the man. He's a good guy, one of the nicest people we've met on Twitter, and a great mind when it comes to DFS as well. So make sure you're following him over there. Thad, thank you so much for coming on with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, man. As I always say, I'm very appreciative to have that you guys asked me to come on. Always have the best time here, whether I'm on the show, whether I'm in the chat. It's you guys got something good going, man. So I'm just glad to be a part of it. So thank you again.
Really appreciate that.
Yeah, seriously. And it's always a good time when you're on. You know, we have a great time. I know that. And trading makes fantasy fun too. Remember that.
Yeah, too.
Let's see. Sully said Josh is hosting like he's doing math. It said the host is rude. I just want to get some of those in there. JL said we love you, Thad. And we got some cheering. Jay Wall saying Tim. Tim.
You didn't win last time we did this, did you, Tim?
I came in second.
Okay.
Nice job. I think that's your first fortune win on the show, Tim. So that works out. You first, Thad second, and me lowly third. I'm going to go cry about it before football starts tomorrow. But guys, we will see you on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time for the Sunday night recap right here on FanDuel's YouTube and Twitch. So make sure to tune in there. Until then, we are out of here. Adios, everybody.
Love you guys.